What's up, guys? 370 Gaming here, and we're back today with another episode of TTW. This time, the West Coast Classic Tournament 2017. What you're probably seeing now is a very half-assed tournament bracket on my part, showing you what the card will be, more or less, for the West Coast Classic. We also have other surprises, and this will be a two-night tournament, so episode 1, or night 1, I should say, will be one episode, and night 2 will be another episode. So I just wanted to show you really quick before we get into the actual show, the tournament bracket itself, and the fact that we are in February of 2017 now, and we only lost $4,000. So I did go, I did a couple things, like in the production department, I made it a bit less. The problem with changing things in the production department is you save money in the long run, like by turning your stuff down, by downgrading it, but you have to pay to like down or upgrade it, so that also costs you money. We did use a lot of expensive pay per appearance guys, so the fact that we didn't lose as much money as I thought is a very good sign. So that's actually not bad. So if we continue to lose this on a monthly rate, that's going to be a problem. So we're going to see hopefully how that does after the West Coast Classic. I did want to change the way I did events. I didn't want to do like this kind of event, like one or two of them a month like this, but yeah, I saw the West Coast Classic, was coming up here, and I had to get it done. So we're gonna go in here. Actually, I think we go to titles. It may have been last month actually. Held every no, it was this month. Okay, yeah, held every February. So yeah, we're going to get into the West Coast Classic. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, day 1 of the TTW West Coast Classic 2017, and what a hell of an opening rating we've got here, 74B-. Nathan Everhart comes out from the back to address the TTW crowd as the new champion, and he picks up the microphone and he starts to talk, and he just goes, and then Adam Cole's music hits, and he comes out to the stage. Now, I want to be straightforward with you here. I didn't rate Nathan Everhart on this. I rated Adam Cole because I didn't have Nathan Everhart cut a promo. Cole cut the promo. So I just want to be straightforward with my cheating. All right. And Adam Cole comes out. And he's got a mic and he says, "No one's going to listen to you. You won that title off of a fluke. It was a fluke win. A fluke win that wouldn't happen again in a million years. I wasn't prepared. It was an open challenge, and you weren't even with the company. Where did you even come from? Who are you? What are you even doing here? I don't care. Listen. I would come out here, and I would demand the rematch that I'm owed, in my contract. I would demand it. Tell you right now I need to have that title match right now. But listen, the fact is, there is another accolade in this company that I have yet to gain, and that is the TTW West Coast Classic Trophy. And I will be known as the first ever Grand Slam TTW champion. Once I win the tournament, I'll just win the tag belts all by myself, because I'm that damn good. I am Adam Cole, baby! And he says, "Nathan, you keep that belt warm for me. I'll be seeing you soon." He gives a little wink, a little smug Adam Cole smile and wink like an asshole, and cuts a hell of a promo to start the show. Unbelievable. Adam Cole really coming through for the company. He's the best value for the money. You know what I'm saying? So we start the actual tournament with a shit match, of course, because Johnny Cockstrong, as much as we love him, he can't work for shit. Johnny's gimmick is getting stale. I'll write that down. Except that my pen doesn't work. That's fine. Johnny gimmick stale. Fantastic. Good note taking there. Yeah. So the story here in this match, and it's going to follow up with a further angle after this that you'll see. So they're fighting back and forth, and as you can see here, this was the result. But yeah, Veda's out there with Johnny, and they're doing their thing, and Johnny and Kenny are fighting. And then during the match, Kafu comes out and kidnaps Veda Scott. Basically, just straight up grabs her and throws her over his shoulder, and Johnny gets distracted. Thus, Kenny King hits the roll up and gets the win. Johnny chases him to the back, but we don't find out what happened yet. Yeah, I love these stories and I love doing this for this show, but they are just rating poison, just awful. Ratings poison, absolutely not good. But you got to do what you got to do. Kenny King does advance in the West Coast Classic, so that's something. That's notable. Crane and ACH. ACH does defeat Crane in 10 minutes with a Big Bang attack. During the end of the match, Joe Hendry came out and tried to hit ACH, but ended up hitting Crane. So Mudstain kind of failed at getting their deal over there. ACH's gimmick is getting crappy too. Fantastic. Always love to hear that. And ACH majorly carrying the match. Pretty good stuff there. ACH advances as well. So, we have a video play. And we confirm that Jimmy Havoc is indeed here in TTW. He comes out and he cuts a promo, and I'm not going to try to do an accent at all. I'm not. I really am. I'm not. I'm not going to try to do an accent at all. He goes, for those of you that don't know who I am, fuck off with you. I'm Jimmy fucking Havoc, and that's all you need to know. Alright, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to come out here later tonight. There's going to be a match. It's going to be no disqualifications, and it's going to be against Nathan Everhart. And it will be for the TTW World Title. And if this doesn't happen, I'm going to do something that is very, very unpleasant. So, Mr. Corelli, what's going to happen? He calls out Anthony Corelli. Anthony Corelli comes out. He says, Jimmy Havoc. He says, I knew what I was getting into when I suggested to Mr. Kimmel that we hire you. Yeah, he's like, oh god, I knew this was coming, He says, we will give you this title match, but if you lose, you go to the back of the line. You're not going to bitch about it, you're not going to threaten anybody, you're not going to set anybody on fire. No. You lose, you're fighting on level ground with everyone else. That's how it is. And he says, lovely, I'll see y'all later tonight. And he just kind of calmly leaves, he didn't have to beat the shit out of anybody or anything. Corelli just gave it to him, so... Yeah, Corelli knew what he was getting in for. You know what I mean? So Jimmy Havoc debuts his very vague gimmick and gets an average rating, and he's also improving in acting, so that's great. Yeah, not the best promo, but not the worst. In another tournament match, we have Happy Meal and Akin, and Akin defeats Happy Meal in 10.5 roughly by pinfall. Not too bad. Akin very much carrying the match, not doing too bad. Happy Meal is improving in performance, so Akin advances in the tournament. And as I figured, an exceptional match. Adam Cole defeats Cage in 16 minutes by submission with a figure 4 leg lock, holding the ropes. Complete bastard, totally cheating. I was hoping he was going to kick him in the balls or something, but this works too. Cage was getting a little gas because I believe it was... No? He was just getting gas because it was 16? Alright. Fair enough, but we had a really good match there. Solid match. And Adam Cole does advance in the West Coast Classic Tournament. Oh, wow. Okay. So Jimmy Havoc defeats Nathan Everhart for the TTW World Championship. Because it's a no disqualification. It's his yard. You know what I'm saying? It's his deal there. And, yeah, we're going to have some problems here. I assume, was it because it was a hardcore match? Not exactly sure what the deal was. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why it was a little better. But it was still alright. Not the worst, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so Jimmy Havoc wins the TTW World Title. That's crazy, huh? What do you think about that? Oh, man. Jimmy Havoc. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. 42D is not bad at all. I'm all about that. We'll make a good speech. Cage and Adam Cole. Adam Cole continues to be the absolute star. Absolute. Can we... Let's see. Awesome. Or do I do praised? Do praised. And, let's see. Jimmy Havoc. Who did Second best. Akin and Happy Meal. Let's give it to Akin. See, really, he put the work out there. Yeah, I like that. Adam Cole is very happy. Fantastic. Alright, now we're going to see how TTW West Coast Classic Day 1 did on the old extremely positive, apparently a great show. Fantastic. Brian Cage just left PWG. That's very good to know. Adam Cole's a little gassed. And by the way, the last month we finished 6 out of 8 in Southwest, which is very good. And I want to see how this event did to the last couple of events. 42D, 59C, but they were all worse, way worse than that, yeah? Okay, so not the best, but it was not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I'm going to have to take a couple of those things into account, but yeah, so we are going to wrap this one up for now. Because I have just a lot of stuff going on. That was a lot. That was a decent loss of money there. I hope we have I hope we have some fucking ticket sales or some merch sales or something. Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up. I'll be getting night 2 in another episode, and it shouldn't be too long after this episode. Like, it's not gonna be like the next week. It'll be a couple days, like, at most. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that. It will be here soon enough. And thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.